The holidays are just around the corner, so all this week on Main and Wall, we're looking into the spending, the money making, and the money that fuels this time of year in our new series, 'Tis the Season.
Now, November has historically been the peak for seasonal hiring, and that's why thousands of jobs are open for the next few months. Amazon announced it is hiring 250,000 workers for the holiday season. According to Indeed, this year, demand for holiday jobs returned to 2019 levels, but with more job seekers than ever before, this year's labor market is more competitive than previous years.
Kira Caban joins us now. She's the head of strategic communications at Instawork. It's an app that connects businesses with local hourly workers for flexible on-demand jobs. Kira, thank you for being here. What trends are you seeing this year for job seekers and the companies hiring during the holidays?
So what's interesting is heading into the holiday season, I feel like the last couple of years, he's talking about industries who have sort of bounced back, to before COVID. And hospitality is one of those industries that's just taken a little bit longer to get there. And so now we're seeing data that the industry is finally back to where it was prior to the COVID or pandemic. And so that means there's going to be a lot of demand. People are excited to have those company parties again and get together with family and friends at restaurants. And so my suggestion to people looking for extra work, if you have experience in any type of food service, event handling, bartending, you want to connect with the businesses in your area because it could end up being a very lucrative time of year for you.
All right, so hospitality, put that on the list. Are there certain businesses that people don't tend to really think of that could be an option?
So what I think is interesting is we sort of take for granted the notion of all these packages that get dropped to your door. Black Friday seems to be happening earlier and earlier, not just on Black Friday anymore, which means retailers and warehouses are going to need help packing those boxes and getting them to consumers. And so if you can take a box, take an order and help those retailers pack it and get it on its way in order to meet those delivery deadlines prior to Christmas and the holidays approaching. Again, that's another thing that I don't think people think about. They're going to need that help. And there's a lot of businesses that will pay $20+ an hour for you to help pack those boxes and get them out the door.
So for folks who are interested, what kind of money can someone make during the holidays?
So if you do a little bit of planning, it can actually be pretty lucrative. On the Instawork app, the average hourly rate is about $20 an hour. Now that can go up depending on the type of position and where you are in the country. But if you set a plan and a goal for yourself when it comes to making extra money this holiday season, you can hit those numbers very quickly and probably even turn it into something that happens all year round, depending on your personal goals.
I love that you just mentioned that about all year round, because the holiday season, it's a season, and I know you said it could be quite lucrative, but for folks who maybe want to start there but want to extend it and make it more of a mainstay and a bit more of a reliable income, what is your advice for that kind of person?
So I think there's a couple things to do. One, use this as an opportunity to connect with businesses in your local area, build those relationships if you want this, whatever type of profession you're doing now to extend beyond the holiday season. The other thing that I mentioned before is set a financial goal for yourself. A lot of times if you're making extra money, it's during your personal time when you could be having fun with friends or family or just relaxing. And so you need something to keep you motivated. And that could extend all year long. And once you have those financial goals or those personal goals, then it just keeps you excited. It keeps you engaged. I often tell people, get your family and friends in on it. Have them work with you, because what better way to spend your extra time that you would be spending with family and friends, but making money in the process.
So with more people wanting these jobs, what can people do to stand out and get hired?
So I think you need to leverage technology. Everybody has social media channels that they're leveraging. Think of potential work opportunities as a new social media profile. Something like Instawork is you have a profile when you're connecting with these businesses, but you want it to look professional. So make sure that the pictures that you're using are of professional attire. If you're in food service, there's certain standards that are set that you want to show. You want to emphasize your skills, your experience, and also have people leave comments or feedback that you can show employers that you've done a good job. And that's half the battle before you get to the door and either go for the interview or start working during this trial period. And hopefully that will extend to the rest of the year.
Kira Caban with Instawork, thank you so much. We really appreciate your insight.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for having me.
And now